Clem stared at her big sister in disbelief. He was an arsehole. Clementine? What? He was. How can you defend him? Clem was used to being chastised by her sisters for speaking her mind, but she was surprised that any of them would disagree with her on this point. We grew up wearing hand-me-down clothes, eating meals that our neighbours shared with us. We didn't have a single holiday, and when Mum and Dad died, we were left to fend for ourselves. I'm not defending him, but could you remember not to swear in front of the boys? Clem looked in embarrassment at her nephews, who were now standing grinning in the doorway. Little tinkers, I thought Paddy was taking care of them. I was, said Paddy, who walked in behind them, but how was I to know when we came back from our snack that you'd be swearing? It's Clem, said Aster. It would have been a pretty safe bet. Clem gave her a mock growl, but was glad that the mood had lifted. She still couldn't come to terms with a mother and father who could abandon their daughter for the sole crime of falling in love with the wrong man. "Who were we talking about, anyway?" asked Paddy. She smiled at her sisters. Between them and her two nephews, there was no one she loved more in the world. Grandfather? Oh, yes. Her face fell a little. Her grandfather was the root of her mother's banishment. It's so sad, isn't it, that they weren't able to see how happy their grandchildren are and meet their gorgeous great-grandsons. "Is that us?" piped up Leo. "Are you gorgeous?" "Yes," shouted William, laughing. "Well, I guess it must be you two then. Now, just play with your tractors whilst I sort out Mummy's hair and face. Spit-spot." "About time. No one is putting their dresses on until you've finished with the makeup." "Don't worry, Clem," said Paddy, hugging her sister. "I can do this with my eyes closed, and then we can all get dressed in your gorgeous creations." Nic nudged Aster. "Shall I do your hair and you can do my face?" "Clown cheeks and pigtails? Absolutely." Paddy swatted the pair of them with her hand. "Behave. Nic, don't lead Aster astray," which made everyone laugh. At 20, Aster was the youngest of the 5 girls, but the idea of her being led anywhere was preposterous. "I'll do your makeup in a minute. Let me sort out Ari, then Clem can dress her, and we can get this wedding day production line underway." Unrolling her makeup brushes, she started to apply a light base of colour on her sister's face. Having been a professional model since 16, Paddy was a dab hand at applying the perfect makeup for any occasion and sorting out hairstyles with a flick of the wrist. "Do you know, I don't care about our grandfather. I just wish Mum and Dad were here," said Ari, as she watched her sisters chatting. "I think they are. I think they're looking down on you right now, Ari, and are sending you all their love," said Paddy. "Oh, damn. I think you're going to have to do my mascara again." Paddy dabbed at her own eyes. "It's okay. I'm using waterproof on all of us. I know you'll think this is daft, but when I'm with you four, it feels like they are here with me anyway." Ari nodded in agreement. "I'm the same. When I see the things you do or say and I catch a glimpse of them, I don't think they could be prouder than I am at how we've all turned out." There was a gentle knock on the door, and Mary, Sebastian's mother, leant around it, and the girls all greeted her enthusiastically. They liked Ari's soon-to-be mother-in-law, and despite her being Lady Flint Hyssop, she was down to earth and welcoming to all the sisters. In turn, Mary enjoyed the company of these vivacious girls. Individually, they were either quiet or calm, or boisterous, but together they were like a flock of birds and lifted the spirits of the entire room. Once more, Mary thought her son was very lucky indeed. Now she cleared her throat. "I think we're ready when you are. Can I help with anything?" Eventually, in a flurry of chiffon and diamonds, the girls slipped on their shoes and prepared to leave. They were heading to the local parish church that lay between the two estates. Having got ready at Hiverton Manor, the actual wedding reception would take place at Hyssop Hall. As Lord Flint Hyssop waited in the church foyer with Ari, he gave her a very soft kiss on her forehead. "Do you know, I am honoured to walk you down the aisle. My only regret is that I never met your father. He must have been an incredible man for little Lily to run off with him, and for them to bring up 5 amazing girls."